Hello, this is our math lesson for Friday, September 18th. And what we discuss today is just how to make a multiplication sentence. We're going to review, we talked about it a little bit before, just trying to get them ready for when we start heavy into this here shortly. And the first question I asked is how many groups of cupcakes or muffins that we had? And the answer that I got from the students was we have 6. So they quickly come up here and they type in 6. And then I said, next thing I said was, how many is in each group? And they said there are 3. And then the total is 18. And we really discussed how this was actually the same thing as repeat addition. You could do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. But it actually is a lot quicker once you start getting your facts down to just do, if you have 6 groups of 3, it's 18. All right, so 6 times 3 is 18. And that's how they read it. And then we went on and we decided, I showed them quickly, but unfortunately it's not on here anymore, but we'll do it real quick. We had a discussion about this where I showed them another example. And it could be anything. We could say it could have been bags for the muffin, it could have been boxes, but it had plates for that one. So this one I showed them real quick, just really fast, was that I have one group, we'll say that's a car. Well, the box represents a car, and in that car were 5 people. So every car has 5 people in it. So for the very first one, it would be one car, one group, times 5 in that group equals 5. And then I did another one with them. And then I added another vehicle. And the next vehicle, so now I said, how many vehicles do we have? We have 2 vehicles, or 2 groups. And inside each group, we would have 5. And that would equal 5, and 5 equals the 10. So then they started seeing the pattern. So then I did another one, and they're like, oh, right away. Hands flew up. It was exciting to see. And they were like, oh, Mr. Hazen, this is what it is. We would say I have 3 groups of 5. 3 groups, and each group has 5, and that would equal 15. So that was just a quick little lesson for him, real fast to go over and discuss multiplication. But then we moved on to our next lesson, which would be, let me slide this up real fast, is we're just going to review this and really stress to you guys and everybody is to look and understand what the chart was all about. And in this case, this chart was about a stadium, the location, and the seating capacity. I asked them a few questions, just like we did yesterday, about ordering it. I actually had them order the top 3 smallest stadiums. And I really wanted them to focus on when they answered the question, that the question was answered. I said, what stadiums are the top 3, or the 3 smallest stadiums, seating-wise, to actually write the name of the stadium, because the question asked for the stadium. And then I tricked him and I did another one. I said, which 3 locations had the most seating capacity? And so they would write down location, but I tricked them and they would actually, a lot of them were putting the stadium, so they weren't listening to the directions. And then the final thing that I had all of them do is, and this is what I want you to do, is to order all of these together, order all the numbers in order from greatest to least. So from the largest to the smallest. And at this time, I would like you to do that. And just we moved through that. We talked about it a few times. And then this thing that I wanted to show you here is that it's however you write the numbers is how it works. And I really stressed upon them is for us to remember to line up the place values. So this one's 81,090. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to 87,451. And so then the students, I showed them on our Elmo camera, which was easier to write, but they were able to do this as well this way. So we lined them up, and the thing is we talked about is okay, the 10,000s place. We start at the highest place value. They're the same, so we can't find anything about that. We come down here. Oh, we could do that. So see, even make a mistake, not a big deal. The thousands place is 7,000 or 1,000. Well, the 7,000 would win, so we would circle that. So we know that's the one Mr. Hazen is going to eat. And we take our signal symbol and we do it here. And then we talked about how would we say that. And the way we would say that would be 81,090 is less than 87,451. And I asked them the question, would it be different if I changed the direction? Is it still going to be this symbol? 87,451 is less than 81,090? No, it's not. It would actually be this symbol here, which would say that 87,451 is greater than. So changing the order will change the way your sign goes. It was just something that's a lot of times when our students do this, they just put the numbers whatever way they want. Well, if it's asking for a certain way, you need to keep it that direction. And the rest of it is we did one more quick little thing is we just did in words, we read the DOL, so read the daily objective of learning, and I wanted them, and I had them write in the chat room, and so you can just have them write or tell you when they compared Whispering Hill Banks to Park Bank, okay, and then have them just compare. Tell them what they notice when they have these two numbers. They can either talk about it. This one is greater than, or this one is less than, and that, and then just have them write that down and make sure anytime they write anything down, it's in complete sentences. Well, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll get rocking and rolling and keep on this next week. Have a great weekend.